Greetings from the Residence Life Office. Thanks for your interest in joining our team. In this presentation, we will be discussing what positions we have open, the expectations and qualifications for each of those positions, what's involved with the application and the interview processes, what we're looking for in the ideal candidate, what our important dates and details are, talk about compensation, everyone's favorite topic, and answer any of your questions. First of all, our assistant director position is open. The responsibilities for this position include active leadership, relationship building, address student concerns, and administrative duties. You'll work very closely with the director, the resident director in your building, and you'll assist in all different aspects of the residence hall life. We are looking for both male and female in University House, for male candidates in Fales, Warlick, and Wilson, and for female candidates in Tenious, Gunn Henderson, and Phase 5 apartment. Next is our Community and Ministry Advocate position. This position is unique because it's a collaboration between our office and the Spiritual Life office. You will engage students in ministry opportunities, address student concerns, and build relationships. We are looking for this position in all of our apartments, phases 3, 4, 5, 6, and Teal Ridge. The next position is the resident assistant position. The RA is responsible for relationship building, for communicating with staff, in dorms with curfew. They document that and check students in at night, and they address student concerns. Our RAs are often the eyes on the floor to make sure that all the students are doing well, and it reports any issues to the resident director. We are hiring both male and female for University House, males in Fales, Warlick, and Wilson, and females in Tenious and Gunn Henderson. The next position is also an RA position, but a unique one because it's just for Honors House. So it has all the same responsibilities as a normal RA, but there's some additional qualification requirements. You must be a member of the Honors College and maintain a GPA of 3.0. Next, let's discuss the expectation and qualification. These expectations and qualifications are true for all of our positions. All of the positions include the responsibility regarding community, that you build relationships with peers, that you plan, promote, and attend hall events and meetings. Your safety. Anytime that there is any issue with a student that concerns safety, it must be reported immediately. Administration. You will attend trainings and meetings with the Res Life department, with your resident director, and with your students that you are responsible for. You will also work a 4-hour receptionist shift every week. You'll have meetings, again, one-on-one with your residents, with your resident director. You'll host floor meetings with just the students on your floor, and occasionally there will be other trainings or meetings with our office. Some of those trainings will be our spring training, which will kick off on March 12th of this school year, and then there'll be summer training August 12th to the 18th. We'll have a fall training October 8th and winter training on January 14th. So please mark your calendar for those dates. Qualifications. You must have 2 semesters living on campus. For our RA and CMA positions, you need to have a 2.5 GPA, and for our assistant director, you need a 2.7, and again for the Honors House, that's 3.0. You need to be eligible for student employment. You must complete an application, and you must be available for entire school year. So if you know that you're studying abroad or will be graduating or transferring or anything that would prevent you from working the entire school year, then that would not qualify you for this position. Okay, now let's talk about the application requirements. There are 4 parts to the application. One is the application form, the letter of recommendation, a writing sample, and your resume. The application is available online. You'll go to Eagles at Work to find that application, and you'll fill that out online. When you do that, you should be ready to upload your resume and writing sample. Your letter of recommendation. You just need 1. Submitting more does not improve your chances. It only bogs down our email. So please submit just 1 letter of recommendation. That letter needs to be from a OC staff or faculty member. and the recommender will email me directly at candace.bass@oc.edu. Again, the recommender emails that to me directly. It does not come through the student. The writing sample. This writing sample is a welcome email to your new residents. In this email, you will pretend like you are introducing yourself to your residents at the beginning of the school year. You'll include information about yourself and what they can expect from you as an RA, CMA, or AD, whatever position you are applying for. You'll submit this with your application. I give you this advice: make sure that you proofread. While this is not an English class, we do want to make sure that you can communicate professionally. So please proofread your letter, your email, before you submit it. Your resume. Please have a resume ready to upload with your application. If you don't already have a resume, then I encourage you to utilize Career Services, where they will be able to help you include your relevant experiences and make your resume applicable to this position. The interview process. First of all, you will have an individual interview. So to have an individual interview, you must have submitted your completed application on time. After you have submitted your application, you'll receive an email to schedule your interview. The interviews will be for 30 minutes and will be located in Career Services on the second floor of Heritage Plaza. After the individual interview, you will receive an email with your hiring process status. So if you're asked to continue in the process, you will be given the opportunity to schedule a group interview time. Each group interview time will be for 90 minutes. The location for this will be in the Gotcha room near you dining. So what are we looking for in an ideal candidate? Now, these qualities are true for all of our positions. We're not looking for just one type of personality here. We believe that extroverts and introverts both can do well in this position and bring different gifts to the table. So we encourage a variety of personalities to apply. You should have confidence. Part of these jobs include sometimes stepping outside of your comfort zone. It may be knocking on the door of a student that you know is having trouble. It may be holding a floor meeting and talking to your residents about what's expected. It may be handling roommate conflict. So you need the confidence to be able to do this. You must be willing to learn. There's much to learn in this position, and the willingness to learn will only help you do better and to achieve more in this position. You need to be willing and able to connect with your peers. A big part of this job is relationship building, so you need to be able to connect well with others. You also need the ability to lead. It's a big leadership role to be an RA or CMA or AD. And so you need the ability to be able to lead. Also, time management. This job is a 24/7 live-in position. While you only are expected to work 16 to 20 hours depending on the position, sometimes your time will be needed outside of your normal scheduled hours. So it's important to be able to manage your time well and to balance all the activities that you have. I also encourage you to look at what your schedule is going to be for next year. If you know that you're going to be overloaded with athletics, other employment, or your clubs, or your schoolwork, then maybe this would not be the best time to apply. But if you feel like you can manage all of those things well and commit to this job, then we still encourage you to apply. Here are some important dates so that you know what to expect during the application process. First of all, your application is due January 17th at 11 p.m. The application is available as of tonight, and you can go online again at Eagles at Work and start filling that out. After all that's completed, you'll schedule your time. The individual interviews will be January 22nd through the 26th. The dates will depend on the position that you are applying for. The group process will be during February 5th and 6th, and you'll be notified if you're hired by February 16th, and we'll need your acceptance of this position the following week on the 23rd. This will give you plenty of time to know what your plans are for next year and to make roommate selections and housing choices with plenty of time. Okay, compensation. For the assistant director, you receive 100% discounted housing. You receive your own apartment, a $3,125 yearly stipend, and 150 Eagle Bucks per semester. The Community and Ministry Advocate, the CMA, receives 50% discounted housing. You receive a private room in a shared apartment. The yearly stipend is $1,008, and you have 1 weekend off monthly. The resident assistant receives 100% discounted housing, a private room, a $1,008 yearly stipend, and 1 weekend off monthly. Now, this chart helps compare the different positions. So I encourage you to take a look at this and see how the different ones compare and which one you think you're the best fit for. Now, one thing I want to point out is the GPA requirements are different. The locations are different as well. Juniors and seniors only apply for assistant director or the CMA position. Sophomores can apply to be an RA. The expectations are pretty similar, with the difference being with the CMA, they will also have sometimes with the spiritual life to plan events, and their hours are less than the other two positions at 16 hours weekly. Finally, if you have any questions, we encourage you to talk to current Residence Life staff or visit our website at oc.edu/housing, and you can look at the student employment opportunities on there.